My name is Dave Johnston. I'm the assistant to Mr. Delton Steele here for ESGR. Of course, ESGR is employment service, employment. Help me, sir. Help me.
Too early for Dave.
Early reserve. Yep. And today we're just going to introduce you to ESGR, if I can say it. And it's been around for a long time, so I should be able to talk about it. Yeah, in the state of North Dakota, we've got about 60 volunteers, and I'm out of Fargo. We have several in Bismarck, Dickinson, one in Minot. He is in the process of moving his office, so he said in no way he could be gone, and so we excuse him today, and hopefully he can get a chance to zoom in and meet you, all of you sometime.
No, Jorge, I don't believe he's deployed right now. Is not Jeanette?
Oh, is that right? Oh,
where's he deployed at right now? Guys? Do we know?
Yeah, he's in process of getting over to Kuwait at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And then they're figuring out they're I think they have a platoon, but I think they're splitting. Some are going north and some are going down to North Africa. So.
Okay.
Besides Admiral, that's a classified question. You can't ask that. they're being deployed. They're being deployed. That's right. So, well, we wish him the best and safety and all that, and come back to you. And hopefully, is he going to be gone for a year or two, or?
Maximum of 24 months, when we were told.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We just had one of them in Waupun, and he said he knows he's gone for a year plus. Yeah. So that's a long time to be gone and lose one of your workers. So, but today, today, did you say you didn't miss him? No.
Did not say that.
Today we're in the process of honoring you four as Patriot Award winners, and that's what Georgie has put you in for, and it's a great pleasure to be able to present these to you. Each one of you will receive the award. Have you received them now?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. So I'll read one and then we'll just mention each other, but it's the Office of the State of Secretary of Defense Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve recognizes Brandon Pavlovich as a Patriot Award employer. And we, first of all, we got to thank you as employers. Without you, the Guard would not be available. I mean, we wouldn't have the Guard, because we got to have the support from the employers to allow the Guard member to leave and do his duty and protect this country, and come back safely and sound and back to work. So that is the first award. And then there's another one for, oh yes, you also received the Patriot pin that should be in with your Patriot Award that you received. And we've asked that you put that on today and wear it around and wear it as often as you can and where it's safe. I see your place of business. I don't know if you're all out working in the office, or, I mean, you do a lot of different things, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I was looking on the website, and your oil and gas industry, that's big up there. Waste management, and the best thing, you pride yourselves in doing, being efficient, safety, and good work practices. And that's what you get from the Guard member too. So we appreciate that. Okay, then we got the other 3 awards. Do you have those, Jeanette, up there, or one to Robert Ladd? She should have those on the screen.
Yep.
Oh, there. Okay, Robert Ladd, and then Brandon. I'll try it.
Come on, Brandon.
Panto? Panto, okay.
Pavlovich.
That's the next one. Yeah, Brandon Pavlovich. There we go. Congratulations to all four of you. And again, thank you for your support. And he wrote up a little article on that your company has been very flexible and adaptable with his transfer from Arizona National Guard to the Minnesota National Guard. His employer exceeded expectations from a company's service member employee needs. And that's, the guard member is always leery about some of those things and he's going to leave and what happens to his benefits and all that. But you have guided him back to work with ease after every drill, have allowed him to take time off for unexpected drills, which he's in the National Guard. They have a lot of unexpected drills, I tell you that. So, and you also, during his transfer process, put him in a leadership position that I carry on as a soldier and appreciate me for being a citizen soldier. And that is very important, getting that guard member to feel so comfortable with the employer that he can leave and come back and just slide in and continue like it has never been gone. And we also have in your packet up there is this called a statement of support for the Guard and Reserve. And we ask that you sign this, date it, and post it in your office. It's fully recognized as the honor and comply with the USERA law. And you'll provide your managers and supervisors with the tools they need to effectively manage employees to serve in the Guard and Reserve. Appreciate value, leadership, and unique skills service members bring to the workforce and encourage opportunities to hire guardsmen, reservists, and veterans. And you'll continue to recognize and support our country's service members and their families in peace, crisis, and war, which we hope we don't have. But and with that, we just want to say thank you to each and every one of you and your whole company. Your home office is North Dakota, right?
It is, yes, it's right here in Stanley.
Hey,
Yep.
there you go. And up there in Stanley, and Stanley's really grown, I know that. And my niece used to live there, and she got older and retired and went to Minot. So, but at this time, I'm just going to ask each one of you if you would like to say a few words, and then when you're done with that, we'll bring on Mr. Steele, because he always has a few words to everybody also. So, Ty, you want to start?
Sure. So my name is Ty Mitchell. I'm the owner, along with my wife, Revelator Services. And I guess one of the things that when we do hire people, we're always interested in getting veterans and people that have been in armed forces and stuff. So it's something that we love to do that, and we're proud to be a partner with this. So
thank you very much. Appreciate what you've done and continue the great work. So
yeah.
Whoever's next, Robert.
My name is Brandon Pavlovich. I'm the general manager. I definitely appreciate George being here, and definitely appreciate him, everything that he does with the National Guard. I'm a veteran myself, so
thank you.
Being here, I definitely appreciate Ty, hiring me. And we definitely support George in all of his endeavors and all the things that he's got going on with the National Guard and, serving the country.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your support and continued support. So next, who's on the list there? Brandon?
Bob?
I'm sorry.
I'm Austin Panto.
Austin.
Yeah, I appreciate George. I'm his supervisor, actually. And I appreciate his services outside of the workplace here. And he's my friend outside of work, so.
That's a good thing. And Brandon, I guess.
That was good.
Brandon, yeah. We got Robert.
Yeah, so I'm Robert. So like these guys, we really appreciate everything George is doing. And we want to do everything that we can to support him in his endeavors. we look forward to having him back too. We wish him well, wish him safety, and proud of him too. We are very proud of what he does. So that's my piece on it.
Thank you. Nice beard too. Dark as can be. Well, thank you for all that. And do you communicate with him, or is he able to communicate with you?
It's been a little spotty for some of us. I don't know.
I play a lot of Monopoly with him every day.
Oh, you do? Great. You keep track of him anyway. Know that he's okay, and he won't tell you where he's at, and that's understandable.
I've been messaging him. He actually just texted me yesterday. Let me know that he's good and all that. So
Appreciate it. Thank you for all you do. And now we're going to bring on our state chair, Delton Steele, from the Great Lake Country of Minnesota.
Yeah. Hello. Hello there. Good. Just great to see you guys this morning. And Dave, thanks for taking the lead on the presentation this morning. We have to introduce Jeanette Fetch as well. Jeanette is our full-time staff person located at Frayne Barracks in Bismarck. She is the one that makes sure that Dave and I and all of our volunteers that she keeps us pointed in the right direction, does all of our administrative work for us, and then we get to have the fun of doing the presentations, meeting you guys, and which is a lot of fun. But I wish George, I was thinking I was calling him Jorge, but George, I wish he was on, and maybe someday if the recording works, maybe you'll be able to see this. But I want to thank him for nominating each one of you, because that takes extra effort on the part of our service member to nominate his supervisor, his company, his fellow employers that he works for, and that hopefully is very meaningful. I know it is by your comments this morning that it really is, but it is important to do that and support our service members. So I hope he gets to see this video someday, and I know that it's very heartfelt when our service members recognize their employers. They mean it from the bottom of their hearts. And I don't know the details of his transfer from Arizona to Minnesota. Some of it was job related, and the opportunity to go to work for you guys, and whatever you did, it left an impression on him by his comments, and very appreciative of that, because that transition, I moved when I was working 4 different times, and all mine were in North Dakota, so it was pretty easy. But I went from Jamestown to Minot to Grand Forks back to Fargo, and over the course of 40 years. So I had my tour of the state. I've been in Stanley a few times, and but I'm sure it's changed a lot since the last time I was there. But I want to say thank you to you guys. I know Dave mentioned it very eloquently, and thanks for what all 4 of you are doing to support him and his military service. Dave, spot on with his comment. We don't have a National Guard or reserves without what you do as employers. The National Guard makes up over half of our national defense these days. And as you guys are aware, you're living it firsthand. You're seeing the deployments, the amount of training. It's just not a weekend, a month anymore like it used to be, and then your 2 weeks of training. It's a lot more than that. And our nation and our state are demanding just a heck of a lot more from our National Guard and Reserve members. So Ty and Austin and Brandon and Robert, thank you so much for what you're doing. You may not know it, but or may not really always feel it, but what you're doing is playing a big part in our nation's defense by supporting your National Guard member. And I don't know if you have other National Guard members that are with your organization or not, Ty, but this is just wonderful. It is a lot of fun to present these types of awards. There are other awards too throughout ESGR that we have, that companies, and you could very well be one. Maybe do some follow-up with you someday to see the things, but keep in touch with him when he's deployed, and and play Monopoly games virtually, however you do it. I don't know. It's been a long time since I played Monopoly. Maybe you need to include me in one of those games. I used to be a banker, so at least I could do the bank portion of it.
He'd buy all the banks.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be a very good real estate investor or not, but I could never get Boardwalk or Park Place. I don't know why. I could never corner Baltic Avenue out of the gate. I could probably get that one. But anyway, but this is just so important. But yeah, you know, that means so much to the service member too. And I'm sure it's meaningful for you guys as well to keep in touch with them. But that really, having that home connection is just huge. So thank you for what you're doing. And you know, at ESGR, just so you know, we are a bunch of volunteers. And most of my volunteers have served in the armed forces. I, for one, have not, but I've been a supporter of the military for a number of years. And you know, somehow they thought I should be the state chair here a few years ago, and it's been an honor to serve that. So we are Department of Defense volunteers. So we're actually, ESGR is part of the Department of Defense, established way back in 1972. So next year, we're coming up on our 50th birthday, which is going to be a big year for all of us. And it's an honor to serve with all of my state volunteers. And there's a little over 3,000 volunteers nationwide and in the 4 territories in the U.S. And it's just a great opportunity. So I can officially say as state chair, and so can Dave as my state vice chair. He's my wingman. And even though he's in the Navy, but he is my wingman. But on behalf of the Department of Defense, employer support of the Guard and Reserve, thanks so much for what you're doing. And just great to meet you guys. Looks like a great group of guys to work with and play Monopoly with and or root for. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. And thanks to the power of technology for allowing me to be sitting here in Otter Tail. I'm retired from U.S. Bank, worked for U.S. Bank for 40 years and retired at the end of 2019. So I can focus more on doing this and supporting great companies like yours and our service members and what they are, National Guard and Reserve members and what they do. And so anyway, thanks for what you're doing. Great to see all of you. Nice to meet all of you today. And Dave, thanks for taking the lead and stepping in and doing this today when our chair in Minot was a busy guy today, so he couldn't be on. And Jeanette, as always, thank you for making arrangements for this. So hang those plaques proudly and your statement of support. And yeah, I hope it works out someday where I can get out and travel a little bit more and maybe swing by Stanley someday on my way across the state and meet you guys. So I keep track of everybody we give awards to. So and someday hopefully it works out. So with that, I don't know anything else, gentlemen, or Jeanette. Oh, Jeanette, go ahead.
Well, Ty, if you guys can get a group picture with your awards, being you guys are all together this morning, and then I'll switch this recording over to YouTube and I'll send it to you, and somebody can send it to George.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
And yeah, I don't know if you have a Facebook site or any other site, but you post it on your website or whatever, but your picture and maybe Jeanette will even have a screenshot of the 4 of us or something, that whatever you do to promote your company, you're welcome to do that. So work with Jeanette.
We're going to put it on LinkedIn and Facebook and our website. So yes.
Okay, great. Yep. And North Dakota ESGR is out there. Yeah, if you ever want to learn more about what we do, you can go to the North Dakota ESGR Facebook site, or you can go to esgr.mil, and you can drill down to North Dakota and you can see all some of my other leadership for ESGR in the state of North Dakota. So with that, great. It's always fun to do these, Dave, isn't it?
Yes, I have a question. I see you do aerial pipeline patrol. Does that mean one of you run a drone and fly it around? And
no, actually fly a 182.
Oh,
And, so I'm a pilot.
Okay.
Pilot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you guys. So how many employees do you have? Let me ask you that.
We've got, I think, around 28 right now, but we're in need of about 30 more. So if you know people that have a job out here, please send them our way.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Get the word out to the Guard.
Yeah.
There you go. And now I'm serious about that.
Yeah, no, I know you are. And even around here where I live, we retired in Minnesota, but even though I grew up in North Dakota and spent my whole life there, but Yeah, I see it down here too. It's just kind of a chronic issue. Yeah, so hopefully you can attract some folks, and you never know where these awards like this might lead. You might get some National Guard employees, and which I know that, and we know it can create some challenges too, but obviously you get a great employee in return as well, and so hopefully it all works out. So,
Mhm.
all right, well, yeah,
Thank you for your guys' time.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right.
thank you.